Hey guys, it's Lauren, and today I'm doing a video talking to you about how to get beautiful and healthy skin. So I've done a lot of research for this video. I've looked up a lot of tips, a lot of tricks. A lot of them I've actually been doing. Like the majority of them I have already been doing. I already do every day. And for the few that I am going to be talking about, there's just a few that I haven't been doing for very long. But when I was researching them, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this makes so much sense. So I was like, okay, I'm going to start trying them. I've only been doing the newer ones for about a week, so we'll see. The proof will be in the pudding, but I'm pretty sure based off like the research and everything, they're supposed to be, work really well. So I curated this list of recommendations for how to get just beautiful skin, because I know that when your skin just kind of looks off, when you don't feel as confident in your skin, it really can just bring, I don't know, like make you feel so much like down. So I do have drier skin, which is one of the reasons that I am able to not have as much acne, but I think that by doing so many of these steps, it really does help in kind of making my skin clearer and fresh, and I really appreciate that. So I hope that these tips will be able to help some of you guys out with that. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you go. If you enjoyed this video, it's kind of different than my normal videos. I normally do makeup related stuff, but if you enjoyed this skincare type of video, be sure to give it a thumbs up before you go. And without further ado, let's get into the video. So I just have like my list of products here on my phone, so if you keep seeing me like glance down, that's what I'm looking at. Just ignore it though. My first tip for you guys is going to be to always wear sunscreen. Like whenever you leave the house, just kind of make it a habit. I'm so bad about this because I hate like cream. I hate the feel of cream sunscreens and SPFs. Like I just do not like them. Like even at the beach when I'm not wearing any makeup, I just do not enjoy the feel of that. So what I normally do is, or I don't normally do this, but I would like to get in the habit of it. Using like the powder product of SPF. They have one from Color Science. I'll put a picture of it right there. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but you guys, I promise, like your future self will thank you. This will help prevent wrinkles. It'll help prevent age spots. Like, thank me later. So the next recommendation I have is to always use a cleanser every single night. Really, if you can do it in the morning, you should, but it's so important to do it at night just to get off like all the dirt and the sweat from the day. I know that that can be just a whole nother step that people don't really want to take. But honestly, if you find, if like you're motivated through scents like me, like I love good smelling things. So I have this really nice like rose scented cleanser and I love using it. It just kind of makes me relax and feel tired and it just gets me ready for bed. So I kind of enjoy it just because I found a scent that I really like. But if your skin is kind of sensitive towards scents, then that probably won't work for you. But I would say that if you have sweat a lot through the day or you've been in really hot weather, you're just wearing a lot of makeup, you might want to even double cleanse. I know that you can use like a different cleanser and it can really help just clean off your face. So that's another tip that you might just want to pick up. So the next recommendation I have for you guys is when you're doing like your moisturizer and your cleanser, when you're applying it to your face, make sure you're massaging it in rather than just, throwing it on or quickly washing it off. Like make sure you give it time to soak in your skin, especially that cleanser, because you know you're going to be taking it off, like washing it in a minute. And so it has to have time to kind of sink into your skin. But this will help, like especially with having it like pressed on your face, it'll help boost circulation and add like a more refreshing look to your skin. This is especially helpful if you are moisturizing in the morning or cleansing in the morning as well. It just can really help make your skin look more awake and clean. So the next recommendation I have for you guys is to make sure that you're always wearing a moisturizer. I think it is so important to have, like after you've cleansed your face and, dried it off, to apply your moisturizer, because I just have seen such a difference since I've been using a moisturizer on my face like nightly. And I like to use it in the morning too, but I like to use a lighter one. The one I've been using that I love, so if you have dry skin, totally recommend this. It is the It Cosmetics, oh gosh, I can't remember. I'll put a picture right there. But I just love it so much. I think it's great. If you do have oilier or more combination skin and you're like, I don't want to add like more moisture to my face, like I don't need a moisturizer, there are so many moisturizers directed towards skin types like oily, combination. There's one from Glow Recipe, the Glow Recipe Watermelon Moisturizer. It is so good, you guys. I honestly like wish that I could use it. It's just not for my skin type, so I really can't use it. But I recommend it to anyone who is looking for a good moisturizer for those skin types. So definitely exfoliate your face regularly. that can mean, you know, different things for different people. For me, I like to exfoliate my face every other night. By exfoliating your face regularly, it'll really help the light catch your face better, which will make your face glow. This sounds crazy, but if you get off like the dull skin by exfoliating, your skin will automatically become more glowy because the sun's like radiating off of it. This is something that I didn't really know while I was exfoliating for a while. I was just like, I'm doing it to get the dead skin off and just cleaner. But actually, it really does help with the glowiness of your skin. One I really recommend if you have kind of sensitive skin and you don't want a hardcore exfoliator is one from Boscia. It's the Boscia Cleansing Gel. It is my all-time fave. I mean, it lasts forever and it just works amazing. So the next recommendation I have for you guys is to apply your skincare products in order. So after you've cleansed your face and taken off your makeup, or exfoliated or whatever you do to clean your skin, when you're putting on products like moisturizer and serum and eye cream, the order I normally do it in, I always do it in the lightest to heaviest of the products order. So for that, it would be like serum, then moisturizer, then under eye cream. And that is just what I found, and so many people swear by this, because otherwise, if you put on the heavier products first, the lighter product isn't going to go into your skin. So make sure you're not doing it the reverse so that you can really get the most out of your products and your skin can get the most out of them too. So generally people try and use an entire mask on your face, like just one mask to cover everything. But there's a lot of different skin concerns on my face and a lot of other people's faces, so I like to multi-mask. So like say for my nose where I have some blackheads, I would put like a charcoal mask. And for my under eyes, I'd put a brightening mask, and so on and so forth. But I definitely think that is so helpful. So if you're trying to, like, you know, save money, you don't need to be going out and buying a bunch of different full-size masks. You just don't need to do that. But you can buy, like, there's sample kits. There's one from Peter Thomas Roth, which I love his masks. I'll see if they still have it out, and I'll put a picture if they still have it. But then also, like, you know when you're going through, like, the little Sephora aisle or whatever, the Isle of Doom is like what I like to call it, and you go through and you can just like, I mean, it might end up being like $40 to get like 4 different little tiny like deluxe sample masks, but it really will, I mean, they'll last you forever. And especially because you don't, like, I don't put on a mask every single night, so especially like if you're doing it like once or twice a week and you're using like only a little bit of each mask, they really will last you a while. So that's what I recommend if you're kind of being, if you want to be a little bit of like thrifty with it. So I honestly, you probably heard this 1,000 times, but I'm going to tell it to you because I really think it's so important. It's to never wear your makeup to bed, like ever, especially your face makeup, because it will clog your pores and it will cause acne ultimately. A couple weeks ago, it's funny because I always take off my makeup before bed. It's just a habit that like I've always done. But a couple weeks ago, I was out with my friends and we just fell asleep and I didn't take off my makeup. And you guys, I really did see my skin, you know, get clogged up, and I saw a bunch of like acne, like breakouts right there. And it's not fun. So just make sure to take off your makeup. You may not want to, you may be tired, but in the long run, you will totally have wanted to do that. So the next recommendation I have for you guys is to make sure that you're always cleansing your face after you work out. This is something I found is so helpful for me. If you have like a home gym, it's really easy to just go to the bathroom, wash off your face, use a little bit of cleanser. But if you are at the gym, I mean, you can just wash off your face. If you want to bring a little sample size of a cleanser and do it like that, you totally can. That's just another like tip. But honestly, I found this is so helpful. I can't even imagine what my face and like how much breakouts I would have, because I do try and work out every single day, and after I do, I just make sure, even if it's not with cleanser, always get water on the face, always make sure I get all that sweat off, especially if you work out in the morning. Like, can you imagine, like, you know, that sweat sitting on your face, building up, clogging your pores? Just a tip. So say your lips are really dry, like mine get super dry just all year long, like in the winter and the summer, it does not matter. But one of the biggest tips is to make sure if you're trying to keep them moisturized and not as like dry and flaky, then you definitely want to not lick your lips. That'll just kind of increase the flakiness, make them more dry and just uncomfortable. So if you're trying to get rid of the dryness, I would recommend using like an exfoliator or a lip scrub. And honestly, it'll get rid of everything. And then after that, this is kind of like an extra step, but it's something I like to do whenever I exfoliate my lips, is to put on like a lip moisturizer or a lip balm even. And it'll really kind of like add a little bit, like, because when you're exfoliating, like the same way you exfoliate your face and apply moisturizer after, you want to do that to your lips too, to add a little bit of hydration to them. And it'll make them, you know, plumpier. It'll make them more hydrated and moisturized, and it's just something I recommend. So you guys probably already know this, but stress can really increase your risk of having breakouts and acne. So something that I recommend is make sure you get a good sleep. That sounds crazy, but like relaxation can really help your skin to look better. So, you know, take that as another incentive to just relax and give yourself some time to cool down. So a lot of people want to know the best way to keep their skin hydrated and looking moisturized. And honestly, one of the best things that you can do is to make sure that you're keeping yourself hydrated, drinking lots of water, and really that'll help improve the hydration in your skin. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and maybe found some tips and tricks that will help make your skin look better and more glowy and beautiful. So if you did find something that you want to try out, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe before you go. You don't want to miss out on some of my future content. I'm very excited. I have a ton of ideas that I'm just ready to create for you guys. So stay tuned for all that. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!